Our own Clay Travis tweeted, quote, while Amber Heard was hit with the $15 million verdict for defamation. Remember, the $5 million punitive damages was reduced by the judge, according to the Commonwealth law of Virginia, to $350,000. We shouldn't overlook, he said, the Washington Post published her defamatory lies after editing and posting a headline to the piece. A jury has now officially determined they published fake news. Here with reaction, Fox News contributor Joe Concha, along with OutKick founder Clay Travis. Clay, I thought your angle was dead on accurate, but we all know if you're a public figure that, again, we go to Times v. Sullivan, you need to prove actual malice. Is there a case here that you might see that they would have against the Washington Post, meaning Johnny Depp?
Yeah, it's fascinating, Sean, and thanks for having me on. That's what Justice Clarence Thomas has argued, that we need to update Times v. Sullivan for the modern era. And so when I put my lawyer hat on here and go back to when I practiced law full time, what jumps out to me, Sean, is yes, there probably is a claim against the Washington Post. Now, this was an op-ed piece, right? So she's claiming to tell the truth. To what extent was there an investigation done? Remember, they definitely wrote the headline, which was a major consequential aspect of this case. What it really represents, though, big picture here, is the Washington Post has sold the hashtag #BelieveAllWomen. They have sold Me Too. Sean, you know what they did to Brett Kavanaugh and the awful lies that they spread as a part of news coverage during his confirmation hearings. What this represents, and I think it's a massive, significant win for the American legal system, is we are back now to square one. Lady Justice is blind for a reason when she's holding up the scales of justice. It's because whether you're a man or woman, whether you're black, white, Asian, Hispanic, gay, straight, a citizen of this country or not, we are all supposed to be equal before the eyes of justice. And in fact, our stories are to be given weight, not based on our identity, but based on their truth. And what this jury said was, even though the Washington Post tried to defame Johnny Depp, and even though all of Hollywood and all of the media jumped on the Amber Heard bandwagon and believed this, he still deserved his day in court. And that jury said, we're not hashtag believing all women. This is the end of hashtag Me Too. This is about individuals being able to tell their own story. Johnny Depp struck a blow. I really believe this, for the justice system, helping to tear down this awful idea that if you're a woman, you can't lie. We all know men lie, women lie, humans lie.
But Clay, you got to get to this point. I believe I also believe that you're innocent until proven guilty, the presumption of innocence. And nobody at the time when this was at its height wanted to talk about that aspect of this. Joe Concha, more broadly, when we talk about the media, Joe, I was in Atlanta when the whole Olympic bombing happened. I was on the air there when Richard Jewell fit the profile of the lone bomber. Turned out he was a hero there. And it taught me a very valuable lesson that has served me well throughout my career. We were right about Nicholas Sandmann. We were right about Ferguson. We were right about Cambridge. We were right about UVA. We were right about Duke lacrosse. We were right about Baltimore, Maryland. The Russia hoax for 3 years, we're now proven right. And we were even right on the Hunter Biden laptop story. These are not insignificant moments. In the case of the Russia hoax, those lies went on for 3 long years and dragged the country through hell. And none of the allegations in that dirty dossier were true. None of the Alpha Bank allegations were true.
And all of those stories you just mentioned had a common thread, a common mantra, Sean, and that is you're guilty until proven innocent, not the other way around, whether you want to bring up Richard Jewell or Nicholas Sandmann. And I think Sandmann here probably is the most relevant person to think about if Johnny Depp's next move in court is to go after the Washington Post. Because you remember, the Post, along with CNN, they were sued for defamation by a high school student to the tune of $275 million each. And both of those publications were forced to settle. So will the Post be facing a similar suit here from Johnny Depp? I mean, stay tuned, Sean. But either way, in the end, I'm going to be hearing those 3 words over and over again from the testimony from this case has gone on for weeks, Sean. And I got to be honest, it's hard to get out of my head. Human fecal matter. I mean, that's a tough one to erase from that bed. Never have I realized how normal my marriage was until now. So I guess we could all appreciate who we have in our lives after seeing these two go at it.
Well, I will tell you, on so many different levels, and I know you're being funny, but it is so dark. It is so ugly. There's no light. There is, for things to deteriorate and go this low, neither one of these two come out looking good. Money, no money, win, no win here. I think it's everybody loses across the board. The only thing I can say is to other people, if you find yourself in such a situation, as Nancy Grace rightly pointed out, get the hell out of it immediately. Don't pass go. Don't collect 200. Get out. Leave. Sad, tragic in so many ways. Thank you both for being with us. Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.